Hey everyone, welcome to the ScuffCast. Just a fair warning, in the first 30 minutes of this podcast episode, I'm much louder than everyone else. I realised 30 minutes in and turned myself down. Welcome to the Scuff Unit podcast episode...
Seven, six,
Hang on.
It's seven.
It's
Seven.
Wow.
The last one we did was with Zoe, and that was...
Oh,
Yeah, it was. That was a while ago.
It feels like so long ago now, yeah.
What was that, like 6 weeks? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, heavens.
Just 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, guys, you want to make this
So,
a weekly
I
thing?
guess the reason why we've taken long is, I'd say, like a bit of burnout.
I'd
Yeah,
say so.
yeah, honestly,
Speak
well...
for yourself, you.
Nah, Dad, you're fucking toasted, mate. You've been doing
You're a
Sarang.
bit burnt on RuneScape,
I
Dan.
got the. Hang on, that's in line with my goals and how I play the
Yeah,
game.
I know, but come on now, mate. You can't
Hmm.
go from sweating out purples making bills. So you know what? I'm gonna sit a Saracnus for 2 weeks. You're toasted, and I'm worse because I'm doing chompies as we speak.
Yeah, I'm two-tick fishing, and then stacking
Little
caskets.
Winter Todd going for the
Yeah,
pet.
you're toasted,
Nah,
mate. It's like...
Toucan's on COD.
yeah, Tuca's like the fun the game.
Okay,
yeah.
I can admit I am a little
on
bit
my
burnt.
right. I'm on
Yeah.
right now. I'm doing my Tears of Guffin.
Let's just say
playing
the
the other
enthusiasm's just curved off a little bit.
It's just natural though, right? Like,
But
we
I think
fucking
everyone
committed our
expected that.
lives.
Yeah.
We like committed our lives to Tombs of a Massacre for 2 months straight. Like,
Yep.
it's only
It was
natural.
heavy as well, so...
Yeah.
It's fun though, but...
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was fun.
I mean, I made bank. My bank value is... I opened my bank this morning, it's still like 4.2 bill.
I made a ridiculous amount of money. Like, it's stupid how much money I
I
made.
don't make as much as Matt and
week-
you guys, but...
No, I made far more than that, but
The week after the last podcast we did, I made the most money I have in RuneScape in a week.
Mm.
I was doing free for alls in 8-man teams, and I had about 4 chaps, 2 fangs, a ring.
4 chaps is
Then-
us.
Then what was it I did? I was rounding off my normal tier way KC with Grant. Did 3 duos, wasn't it, Grant?
yeah.
Yeah, and then I got a duo staff.
Yeah.
I've had
And then
two
we got the
duos.
4-man, didn't we?
Yeah, and
I was
then we
with
got
you for that.
4-man staff.
Yeah.
I was on cheeky 400 odd mil.
I've seen 3. It's ridiculous. I'm not the split. I've only got split for 2, but the one when we
Like our luck turned around, and then we just like raked it in, and then just stopped. Really.
I think after I got the staff, I was so demotivated.
Yeah.
And it sounds backwards, but it was just like, well, I'm not
You're
doing this
like...
for the
you're like,
money
"Hello, there it is. We got
Yeah.
now.
stuff."
And I don't know the pet
what?
rate, and I don't know the most efficient way of doing it. Apparently, there's like, I think it's next week, or
Yeah, it was meant to be this week. But it's
Mm.
kind of nice.
yeah, they're talking about doing like the drop rates, and that's when I'll decide whether I'll go for the pet and which way I'll
Here's
go for the
mine.
pet.
Yeah.
Official Predictiano is the 21st of October 2022 right now. It's going to come out. I think the pet is... I think it's 1 in 650. Dan! 1 in 650. 1 in 650. Yeah, that's
You
my
don't...
prediction.
Well, you
Yeah,
you
sounds
get it
about
from
right.
purples, right?
No,
So
you don't
it's
have to get
just-
purple.
It's just from
Same way as Todd.
same as Tob, yeah.
Yeah.
Which it's how it should be. The Chambers thing's stupid, but that's just the way I
Can't
Yeah.
relate. I got my omelet at like 100 KC.
I got my like 200. I think...
I got flamed to fuck for that.
1 in 200.
200? Are you
Nah.
mad?
Depending on...
One of us would have had
maybe
it by
1 in
now.
2... Maybe 1 in 200 on like an expert or something.
A
or, like,
500 or
a high...
something.
I don't know.
It's all gonna
Yeah.
scale. Like this is like I don't care whether they
No,
release them
I
or
don't
not.
really
Like I
care.
don't care. I hate
about
how
you guys?
every RuneScaper just needs that information these days.
Part of me
Well-
detests it because it's like
I mean, I
it
used
just
to
reminds me.
Like,
of
people are having a
back-
meltdown over the fucking the totem thing because it's like not consistent with everything else. But why can't things be consistent? I don't know. It's what
It
it
is
is.
annoying. I mean, it's it's always been the same. Like, I always think about Zora and how it was allowed to be in the game and be as OP and like as like it was insane, wasn't it? Like the money
Mm.
per hour was so good for so
Never
long,
done it.
and then all of a sudden they were like, "Oh wait a minute, this is kind of overpowered." Like 3 minutes, 3 years.
Player.
Like it's just, and then like obviously the stale baguette that's been in the game for I don't even know how long, and now they've turned around like, oh, this is a bit rare, isn't it? Oh, it's cheap.
Yeah.
I just hate this, like,
Nothing's consistent.
Yeah.
it really does throw me off, and I think that's where part of our burnout comes from. It's just like you get fed this information to you every day through Twitter and the news posts and whatnot, and you just read it and you're just like, this is so pointless, and the game's becoming so spoon-fed and easy. Like, what's the point?
I hate drop rates. It just reminds me of when, like, I mean, obviously drop rates have always been publicly available. I'm talking even back in pre-OC days, everyone kind of knew stuff, but like, it was something. It wasn't like, when I say publicly available, it wasn't as easy to obtain like the information. It wasn't like as easy as just going on the wiki and it would say, "Oh, this is one of 50."
It was like going on a quest to find this information.
No, but it was like back in the day, if I got a Torva plate body from Next, which I used to when I did Next back in 2011 when I was like 12, like I don't know how fucking rare that was. I just knew it was rare, and I just made a shit ton of money.
And now you go on the wiki and you're like, oh wow, like, under these circumstances,
Yeah.
it's 184.
And then I look, and then but I've done 79 KC, so actually I don't deserve it yet. So yeah, very much.
I think that kind of it's come with age, as us as the players and as the game.
I like when I go to next masses, like whenever I'm just bored and feel like going, and you just see all the little noobs like saying, "I've been here for 1,000 kills and I've had nothing."
They're in, like,
I've been here for
carols.
200 kills and I've and I'm
That's
literally
right.
just like,
In that
Being
1,000
aware.
kills, they've had one MVP.
yeah, it does make me laugh, but at the same time, like I kind of think if they didn't know the drop rates because they were released 1 week because little Timmy on Twitter was like, "Oh, can we know the drop rate so I know if I'm wasting my time or not?" Because they know that and they've got that knowledge, they'll just complain as soon as
It's
like
a
they're
bad-
one KC over.
Yeah.
And I
Little
can't.
Timmy also
I'm-
found out how rare the Jar of Darkness is, and he's like,
It's content creators'
Well-
fault. There, I said it.
"It's whose fault?"
Content creators. Everyone's so over analytical with,
yeah.
oh, like,
Yeah,
this
you're
is
a
this.
bunch of
Wow. It's,
overprivileged shits.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, one
blue.
of the reasons I'm like not actually that burned out in reality is like a weird ego thing with content creation because of fresh start worlds. Like, I really love collecting in the main game right now, and I just like, I'm obviously not going to play fresh start worlds. People seem to think I am because of trailers, but like,
This,
yeah,
Oh, you
so-
were hired to do a job. You get the job. It's like you're not obligated to play the fucking content.
I've just opened up the world list. Like,
I've not
like,
even
wait,
checked.
Like before
Oh
you
yeah,
log in.
quest worlds are
Not like-
dead.
Not like the because you can only see the fresh worlds through like the main login. Not the
Oh,
world
yeah.
hopper.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But it's dire, and then quest speed running.
I was gonna say,
not-
I can
not one
see
of them.
collectively there's
There's
like
3 people.
Not-
there's
one of
15
the quest
people
speedrunning
total on, I
worlds.
think, at the minute.
Well, there's what? There's 1, 2, 3, 4,
God, I didn't know you
5.
could
There's
count that high.
5. There's 5 speedrunning worlds with no one online.
I think the speedrunning worlds can be excused, to be honest, because like people want to hop on, give it a go, like maybe just go back to the main game. Like, but I think a lot of people will do that casually.
My issue with that is, why is it spread over X amount of worlds? Why isn't it just one server?
Yeah,
And
it should just
why
be one.
Like, the thing that really bugs me, because I'm a little speedrunning neek loser, is that other people are there. Like, to me, I think, like, to start with, it was really fun to do. But then after a couple of days, people were like using alts and just like generic abuse you get in RuneScape to do things efficiently, and it just makes it so boring, and
It's
it
always
just makes
gonna
me think,
happen,
why
right?
am I even bothering to do this?
Yeah.
You know, I don't think, I think the world should be instant, so like you can't see other players, and it would be more fun and be
Yeah.
on one world.
This is a hot
Yeah,
take, and
that's
it's like I'm not taking any foresight into consideration really, but I don't think, like, they have no excuse for fresh start worlds to not be good. I think the marketing was great. I guess I'm a bit biased, but I mean that Liz Truss tweet did bits. It's been
Absolutely
all over
slapped.
Instagram. Like, people I know who don't play the
Somebody
game have
playing
been
right
getting
for
ads
that.
on Facebook and all stuff like
It's
that.
Mod Goblin, 100%.
Like, it's been marketed
Yeah.
so heavily, but I don't know.
I
It's a
think
flop.
Mod Goblin
Dude,
is
the
a genius,
marketing is
like,
on
with some of
point,
the
and then it
tweets he's
comes-
put out.
Look at the fucking not Trailblazer, Shattered, Shattered Relics marketing. That was insane. And then it came out and it was like,
Yeah.
you know, it's the same. Maybe we're just old and grumpy. And like,
I just want to. I don't know, man. Like I see like what's the term? I guess like temporary game modes is the term to use for these kind of things. I've never been interested in any of them. Like
and
literally,
we've
never.
got two. We've got two in the space of a week.
Like I just
They can be
don't
better.
care.
They can. I think they can hit the nail on the head with them one day. It's just like take a bit of time. This is such a rush decision. It was
I really hate
one
when they do
person's
this.
decision to try and get them to a certain amount of members, I think, and it's just like I don't know how many people have been on board with it. Really, it didn't seem like it should be. I don't know. Like so many employees must have
I
the same
agree
view as the player base. That like
Yeah, they're just doing it because they're employees. They have
Yeah.
to. It's like 100%.
I think I'm the only one out of us lot that probably still watches RuneScape YouTube, and I'm a bit
Yeah,
biased
you're 100% correct.
yeah, I thought as much.
I watch a lot of it.
I've been like, he hits the mark every time. Solo missions, just a genius.
Yeah.
I think
He's right. He's got to be rank 1, right?
Yeah, he was. He was like 1,000 total. And
He's
Alfie-
not. He's not being paid by Jagex. I can confirm that.
Okay, I'm gonna flame content creators right now, but you know what? It has to be done.
They're
Are
all
you
great.
telling me, like, okay, it's so easy. Well, yeah, but it's so me included. But like, it's so easy to tell when they're doing it just for a video as opposed to actually wanting to take part in the content. And that's not a flame. You've got a week, like, but it's
Sure.
just like
Oh
you see
my
these people-
God.
You're damned if you do and you're damned
No
if you don't with
way.
Fresh Worlds though, because if it
Yeah.
kicked off and it went down really well out of nowhere, then you're behind if you didn't make an account on day one.
Yeah, no, you're totally right.
But you could have a complete situation of, what was it, Group Iron Man, like you said, Tom, where everyone's videos just shit the bed.
Yeah,
I think-
and
I think
Because
Fresh
the market
Start
and
was-
it will happen.
saturated.
It's gonna the same thing that happened to me will happen to people who are gonna go into to do Fresh Start as well. Like if you don't overachieve, because we've had so much fun, but we didn't overachieve. Let's be honest. If you
I
don't,
don't know about
despite
you,
being like rank 7, if you don't overachieve,
Two
no one
being
gives a
hot.
shit. No one gives a shit about your content
Yeah.
with these
Yeah,
with these
no,
game
you're right.
modes. So I don't know.
Honestly,
I
everyone
just
needs
don't
to
think-
grow up and get a clog and just start clogging.
My opinion on it all is they're too late. Like the game's moved on from what it was, and they're introducing like these new game modes and fresh start worlds. The players are just way too good to be what they kind of ideally picture it to be. Like they're kind of envisioning like, oh, it's gonna be all brand new and all these lovely new
It's
people are
not,
gonna
it's the
come together.
exact
But
same.
it's the exact
It's
same.
like when FIFA
But
comes out
Yeah.
every year.
It's-
RuneScape 3's one's completely different, and
Yeah,
that's
RuneScape
what's
3 one's better.
interesting. The
Exactly.
RuneScape 3 one's got skate like they've done it right, and I understand why old school haven't, because RuneScape 3 has double XP weekends, so they can put a multiplier on an account that's going to be transitioned into the main game, and that's absolutely fine. But obviously, old school can't. But RuneScape 3, like they've got these different progression multipliers as like the period of time goes on, so that you're building a main game account. And they also do like these like world boss events by the looks of it. So KBD spawns in the wilderness. It's got like 1 million health, and you get like unique items and stuff. I'm just looking at it and thinking, this is what old school Fresh Worlds needed, but obviously they're hindered by it.
Well, RuneScape 3
need
aren't
it.
shackled down by Reddit. This is the RuneScape 3
Yeah.
can do anything they want to do, and this is what I like about RuneScape 3. I don't want to just make this a whole thing about RS3, but it's like RuneScape 3 can put something in the game, and if it fails, they can just change it. While if Old School puts something in the game and it's bad, it's like World War 3 begins and like the servers blow up, and then there's 9 bugs and 3 rerolls, and it's like
RuneScape 3 gets a lot of updates though, so I feel like it's kind of different. So with old school, I'm speaking from like my personal dissatisfaction. Like we get an update
Ooh,
once
that's a
every
big word.
couple of months, don't we? Like that's relevant to
a
us
big
as
update, yeah, like a
in-game
decent
players.
update, yeah.
And RuneScape 3 gets one every other month.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
So if one's dog shit or they shit the bed with one of them, like
It's not a big
they
deal,
can
yeah.
just say,
'Cause you're
okay,
getting one
we'll,
next
we'll
month, yeah.
wait for the next one. Like we had TOA in mid-August. The next
Mhm.
PVM update, quote unquote, that we're getting is reworked Wildy bosses,
Mm.
which yes, I'm excited for.
November?
But
The
that,
rewards
oh,
are
yeah, it's
cool.
definitely going to be at the earliest November, maybe early December at
Yeah.
this rate.
Mm.
And I'm just thinking, like, how long's that? That's like what, four months,
Mm-hmm.
3-4
The
months.
quality of those,
Do you
the
think that's
the
too
quality of the
fast?
core game updates though are so good though. Like you have to give them
Yeah.
credit. They've been better, and like even
They have.
Rift
Oh,
of the
for
Guardians
sure.
is so good.
This okay, no. Before I sit in, because honestly, I'm a CEO in Flaming Jagex. I'm really good at it. But this has been the best year of content RuneScape or Old School has done in like 5 years.
Yeah, probably.
Like next
Probably.
in January, regardless of what you think of next is well put together. It's
Mhm.
Yeah.
there's no real bugs with it. It came out pretty flawless. We got TOA in the summer. We're getting the Wildy bosses in November. We had Guardians of the Rift
TOA
as well.
came 8 months after next.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
keep-
that's
I
right.
keep
Shit.
forgetting next was actually this year, but it's like first
Yeah.
update.
And
of the
they'll do a
year.
slapper of a
January.
quest next year as well, like Desert Treasure 2 or
I
some
hope
shit.
so. I hope
want
so.
Desert Treasure 2 will be the TOA for me, as in
I'm such
I
a
get
quest
really-
geek, man.
as in I say that as in I get really excited, I play it and then I log out.
Well, as I mentioned in like previous podcasts, is like my favorite story ever in this game is like that Majorat story, and Desert
The
Treasure
s-
2
the
is that
sand.
story.
But Toucan,
So-
just think you'll be able to quest speedrun Desert Treasure 2, so
Oh.
the content
No,
is never
because-
really
Wee.
over for you.
No, Dan, I won't do it because some fucking fat idiot with his 50 will
Fat
do it in less
idiot?
than 15 minutes and it'll just be boring. Sorry.
Fat idiot.
Do you wanna know something really fucking sad of me? Is that I was genuinely getting annoyed at people speedrunning Cook's assistant because they weren't letting the cook walk to an optimal time.
Oh my god. This is the problem with RuneScape updates.
Guys, stop moving the cook.
Like it's a niche game for people who want to do niche things within that niche game, and then Jagex are like,
Yeah.
let's appeal.
And
Let's
then-
appeal to everyone else,
exactly,
and then they
and
get those
there's-
players to give it a go for about 10 minutes, and then they're like, no, everyone's
and
better than
give
me,
up,
fuck this
and
shit.
then these worlds
Yeah.
just lingering.
Yeah.
It's just.
Speaking
Oh,
of the
good old
the
bitch and
Wildy
moan.
tantrum, and because I'm a little neek as well, and I get really annoyed when people mispronounce things. You know the Void Waker, which is the Karasi.
In that Zelda
Yeah.
game.
But it was coming to Old School. The Void Waker is the new
Wind
weapon.
Waker, mate.
In that the
Carry on.
game.
Yeah. it
Wind
is.
Waker.
Ain't
Yeah,
that
that's the
not
sword.
quest?
It's Void Waker.
No, fucking piss.
Have you just
What are you
typed
on about?
it in on?
Just move
No,
on.
yeah,
Move on.
anyway, your point about the Void Waker.
And people keep on calling it the Void Walker, and it pisses me off. Like, you can't read.
Didn't he die in a car
Honestly.
crash?
Bro, yeah, he did. No, but honestly,
I
I've
want
just gone on the
refresh
wiki,
on
right?
ASAP.
I've just gone on the fucking wiki to make sure I wasn't right, because I was watching videos of it last night. It was like, oh, how good is the Void Waker in PvP?
No,
Like,
Grant, it's definitely the Wind Waker, mate. You need to double check.
just try to use the Void Waker. But anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up because it's really annoying me. Like, people can't read. Like, when Tombs of a Musket came out, everyone calls it Tombs of a Musket and the Tombs of a Mussy and all that shit. Like, please read. Oh, God.
Also,
What was the other one?
anyone see the in-game message where it said about the Fresh
Uwu.
World starters Uwu?
Yeah.
No
I'm
way.
glad I wasn't logged in for that. Otherwise, my
It said
monitor would have been
Uwu.
lobbed out
It
the
said
window.
Uwu.
Yeah, did you not see it on
was,
Twitter? I think
It was Ieza that did it.
Oh, my God.
Of
I
course
think
it was Ieza that did it.
I think Novzy tweeted it.
Yeah.
No way. Like,
I looked at it and I was like, surely fucking not.
It's not a good look, bruv.
oh, the Wind Waker's a Legend of Zelda thing. I never played that
Oh my
game. I just googled it because I know it's
Your childhood must have been
That
fucking
fucking went.
terrible.
played Sonic, Mario, and Yu-Gi-Oh. It's pretty much how I grew up.
Now he's a fat neek. Right.
Sega.
So, I wanna go back in time to when this podcast started 20
Right.
minutes ago.
Okay.
Tom mentioned we're all burn, kind of.
Yeah.
Why do we think that is?
Because I just did TOA. It's literally it.
There's only
I
so
logged
much you
out.
can
There's
do
some
before it just
external
becomes-
stuff outside of RuneScape, I think, all happening in our lives as well. Like,
Yeah.
me and you have been sick for a while. I can't
Yeah.
seem to shake off this, like, light cold, and I just
Yeah.
feel drained
I'm
by
the
it.
same.
It's not a cold.
My university
it is
started
an
a couple
active
weeks ago as
syndrome.
well.
I think the reason why I've been burnt is kind of like Grant said. It was kind of like the TOA hype ended for me, but I think I came to realize that the game doesn't really feel that fulfilling to me and challenging. Like, obviously, there's still challenging content that exists, like Harmo Tob and obviously Inferno and all those things. But when new things come out, like TOA, it's like, for me, it should have just been one flat baseline raid, not something you can pick and choose. Like that really bothered me, and I don't like that direction, and I think that's how things are going to be from now on. And
I think
just
it
think
is,
that ruins the fun for me.
Yeah,
And it's just kind of like, what's the point, you know? Like,
It's gonna sound really weird, but it took me a while to transition back into playing the game. You probably think, what the fuck does that mean? But I'm talking about, like,
I know
you know what I mean? So, like, TOA
Yeah.
was the game, and it
Yeah.
was the game for 2 months. And don't get me wrong, I fucking loved it, and the
Yeah.
times that we had together doing it was great. But then it took me a while to kind of go, you know what, I'm
I
gonna
can
go
do
do a
other-
Slayer task. You know, I just like, and then I
Mhm.
think everyone's kind of back in that space now where, like, you know, I'm doing chompies right now. Like, I promise I'm not at work, but like, you know, I can go and do other things now without feeling the kind of
it's like
FOMO
it's like
of,
remedy content though. We're all doing a bit of remedy content. Like, I've been collecting clue caskets and 2-tick fishing, and it's just like, and then when I want to challenge myself, I've been trying to do 6 jads, and I just like, I finished a round of six jads, and I'm like, I just want to go back and collect caskets. It's just
yeah.
I just want to do soothing stuff until the end of the year now.
I feel like I'm on a PVM detox. Like,
Mm.
I'm just kind of like, I just want to do mini games, and it sounds bad because it's just not really me. But yeah.
You've hit the nail on the head. That's exactly like what I'm doing. So, like Grant said earlier, I set up. There's a new like method of killing Sarachnis with the Timothy Shadow, where you just literally sit AFK prey range, kill the melee minion, and then just click the boss. So I got the pet from doing that, and I just want to like just chill out when I'm playing at the minute. I don't want to go 100 miles per hour, sweaty 8-mans, like trying to out DPS a bunch of Venezuelan gold farmers.
That's why like
TOA.
Fresh Worlds is crazy to me right now, because I've just come off this like binge of doing the same thing, like high end PVM. Like, the last thing I want to do is start a new account and try and
go to
compete on
sweaty,
high score so that I can be relevant on
it's
YouTube.
so fucking.
I just can't imagine doing that. It would actually burn me out of the game completely, I think.
It was like the other day when I started. I think I messaged you, Tom, about getting your phone because I was gonna go get the 45 ward kit. I was like, oh, I can probably go do that because I'm a lot better at experts now. And like, I did like 5 attempts, and I got one attempt where I got to the bosses and stuff. And I was like, you know, that should motivate me because, you know, I've gone really far. But then I did one attempt, and I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I went back to chompies.
If I didn't have the staff, I wouldn't have been so fussed about it when I did it.
I'm almost done, by the way. I'm just saying, I'm at 3864. I've only got 140.
Oh my god, maybe he'll finish
Let's
it
go.
this podcast.
Maybe.
Everyone, say congrats to Grant.
I just went back to doing chompies, and I'm like thinking, you know what? Maybe tomorrow I might start a gnome restaurant. I'm like, what the fuck am I?
Let's
What's wrong with
fucking
me?
go.
But then I
Gnome
might do gnome.
Boner.
Best content in the game. Honestly, they stop with the fucking fresh start world. Stop with fucking pissing about high-end PVM. Gnome Restaurant 2, come on.
Oh my god, electric boogaloo, some might say.
Gnome Restaurant is underrated. It is
I'm doing it tomorrow. I think.
It's a fantastic minigame. You learn so much about the game.
Bro, you love it. Holy shit, he's really into it.
Do you know how to make a wizard blizzard? I thought not.
I'm gonna try. I think you can do the log in like 4 hours, so I was just gonna try to smash it a log. But anyway, yeah.
This is my point. I miss doing dumb things like this. And
You still can though. You have a main account
No,
that has
I
like 200 log slots finished.
I can,
Do
but
some
why would
stupid
I?
Stuff.
You know, I just don't.
Number go
feel-
up.
Yeah, but I just don't have that fulfillment anymore. I just kind of log in for the sake of it and just
You know what I'm
I
surprised
like
you
to
didn't
think-
do, Toucan?
Go on.
Toucan, Alex, whatever. I'm surprised you didn't like make a baby pure and go PKing in the wilderness, like
Oh,
just
no, no,
sit
no,
and
no, no.
toxic rag people at the
No,
wilderness.
see,
water.
that's how I used to be, Dan. And then every time I made the account, I was like, "Well, this is shit." Because you like I used to watch like this is like 2017, 18, I would watch like Torvesta and Frame videos where they have like specific builds, and I'd be like, oh, this looks really fun. I'm gonna make one myself, and I really enjoyed building these accounts. And then I'd spend like weeks building these accounts, like, yeah, I'm ready to finally PK, and then log into a PvP world, and it's just dead, and you're fighting the same guy every time, and like you can't kill each other, so it's just 20
I didn't
minutes.
mean like go to that
boring.
extent. Just get a bone crossbow and rag the shit out of them.
Like chin
Little-
hunters.
Yeah.
Like even that, just yeah.
I'll tell you something that I've been watching recently, and I wasn't gonna watch it because it was like everyone was hyping it up, and it didn't seem for me. But the Maxcape speedrun series is really fun to watch.
It's good. Isn't it?
I'm like on episode 7 now, but honestly, watching it's kind of made me go like, you know what? I really kind of want to push for that 1 bill XP, which is something I've been wanting for a long time. So like, I'm doing these like weird skilling grind. Like for example, when I'm doing chompage right now, I'm like fletching darts. Like 3 months ago, I'd call you a neek, but like here I am. I'm the neek. Like what happened?
It's because it's gonna be
Yeah,
there forever
I'm
as
the
well.
same.
Like,
Yeah.
I've bought like
And the
500 mils worth of amethyst
Yeah,
darts,
same.
fletching
Well,
in
how much
between
really?
each Wintertodd game. I'm literally trying to like, I'm
Does
pushing
that-
for top 1k rank at the minute whilst I'm doing Wintertodd, and then I'm probably going to go back to Slayer and get 200 mil and start stacking the totems because it's in line with that, like greening that log, and if they're adjusting the rates, then I realistically
bloody
can
hell.
green every boss log now.
I'm switching my rank. I'm like 4,000 on the dot, so respect.
the cool thing is as well is that there is three different types of raid to go back to for us now. When we feel like we want to PVM together, we have
They're all
so
good
many
money as
options.
well, because of
Yeah.
like it's like spread out a bit more.
Mhm.
Like ancestral, like top and bottom are like over 100 mil. The dex is good money.
I was saying this
Vernix
to
is still boggler.
I was
like-
saying this to Dan. Like I've been actually weirdly craving a fucking like CM session.
Mm.
Like, I really wanna go
I've
and
not
try the
done
staff
it
and
with
stuff.
like shadows. Like
Yeah.
I've not done it with the fang. Like the ring's
Same
gonna be
about them.
absolute fucking mental to use.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
Like-
we should hop on that.
I think we should definitely do it. And when the
Mhm.
wilderness update comes out, I'll have like decent. Like I've got like gear for the alt that I've
I
got.
want-
You two can as well. Like,
I
I'll
want
have,
all
like,
of those weapons, by the
horsepower.
way.
I
How
think
cool-
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'll
Karen.
buy them.
the wieldy content probably appeals to me the most out of anything so
Well,
far.
Oh mate, Fred is already shaking in his boots at the
Mhm.
thought of a Venny overtaking his rank.
Oh,
Like because it's gonna work like Nex. Like
Was
it's
he rank
gonna
one?
be.
yeah.
He was, yeah. I don't know if he is now.
Yeah.
Let me look him up.
So what?
I think he's on-
Like, okay, so I'm not really like up to
Here's
date
my
with the
the worldly
game.
update.
Yeah, so,
So what
I
I'm
know the
understanding-
rewards. That's all I know.
So
I don't know
what
how
I'm
the
understanding is, so they're redoing the bosses, so they're all gonna have like their own like individual layers, but there's also gonna be but they're all gonna be in like low level wildy, right? Like 20 plus.
right.
But
There's
also gonna be
with updated mechanics, yeah.
but there's also gonna be the original bosses, the ones that roam up in deeper wilderness, and
Yep.
they're gonna serve more for like PK. I think they give better loot. I don't know, but yeah, and we get obviously all the upgrades for all the wildy weapons, and we get the Karasi sword as well.
Right.
all
So,
I know.
I've just checked. Fred
so
is
the
rank
original
1.
bosses.
Okay.
The original
100%.
bosses are still sticking around.
Yeah, but they are getting
The
changed.
mechanics are changed, yeah.
Okay.
So
So
Fred at the
they're-
minute is rank 1 with 14.5k KC.
though.
Obviously, like
Wow.
if it's a case that it's a multi-combat, loads of people are killing it, like getting 30, 40, 50 kills an hour, and it's just being massed every hour on under the sun, you're gonna
Yeah,
get
it's
worlds where
over.
like any clans are there.
Mhm.
You're gonna get like big clans there. Like he's gonna lose that rank 1 quite easily.
Have you seen how like I'm not like when they just put designs out normally, like you know how with old school every time they design something it like always needs change because the original design's ass.
Mhm.
Like
You mean visual
it's just
design?
yeah, the aesthetics of an item.
Hmm.
Like it's normally always kind of meh, but like have you seen the new bow?
I thought it was a
does
twisted
look
bow. the
sick.
It
original
is.
as well.
Yeah, but have you seen the new one now though?
I have. It looks
It
mental.
is
weird.
mint. It's
Can you link it in
Fred!
Scuff General?
I bet Grant saw that. It was like, ooh.
Ooh, that should be a me. Ooh.
Oh, it is, mate. It is a bit of me, mate. It is legs though.
I've invested in all the wieldy weapons as well, so I'm hoping like it gets
I'll
like
put it
it
in our
gets a lot of
Discord.
attention.
Chat general. So it looks like obviously the crossbow, but it's red, white, and black.
Ooh.
It looks like a third.
Wait,
edge
which
bow.
general did you put in?
It should be
Our
red,
general.
white, and blue.
Yeah,
It is
white
really
and blue.
cool.
God save
It's
between.
sick.
I can't scroll up
Okay,
or down, so I need it in Scuff General.
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, I got you.
Is it gonna shoot like red arrows, like the corrupted Bofo?
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
I
don't-
say there's a theoretical golden gnomes happening in like the next 3 weeks.
Mm.
Who do you vote for? And why?
You-
For
Is it
YouTuber, let's just keep it as like old school RuneScape YouTuber, video streamer, and yeah.
You.
No,
not me.
you.
I vote Grant because that's all I watch.
Shut up.
Grant's chompy stream.
Who would I vote for YouTube? Who did I watch? I mean, honestly, like it sounds bad, but probably Boaty because I watch his videos. Like that's all.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Another thing.
Kemp Q's actually been smashing it with those Chronicle
RuneScape
videos.
Chronicles. Episode 100 with Chris Archie was quite good. I don't know if you've seen it, but Chris Archie hosted it. It's quite good.
Tom.
Tom for streamer.
Yeah, Tom's
Yeah.
my favorite
yeah.
stream.
That
on that
Gunschilli guy
topic, hang
streams all
on.
the time.
I keep getting DMs from random people on Discord asking about your whereabouts and if you're returning to Twitch. I
Why?
beg
Yeah.
you to do a
Really?
stream.
Why do they ask me?
I don't know.
I've never
Why
had
am
like.
I your PA?
I always get recognised in gamers like, oh, you're the toucan from the Gunschilli.
I'm
video."
literally Toucan
can't-
friend 4. I
I
mean, sorry,
can't-
Gunschilli friend 4.
I can't say I've ever had a Discord DM or anything like that.
I
I don't know what it is when you don't.
Hang on.
on my next video, I'm gonna announce that I'm gonna do a YouTube live stream. I'm saving up 1,000 medium caskets, and I'm
I just
gonna
get-
open them all on YouTube.
I just get flamed in game for being like Dan Wedge wannabe, and I'm like, fuck you, you rat. Like, literally, some guy comes to me, Episode Demons, was like, a bit more of a Wedges fan myself. I'm like, alright.
I
Can't
don't
blame
like.
him.
I don't think I can answer the question because I don't watch anyone anymore.
It's Will.
I don't.
I
I don't go on Twitch unless it's my friends. I don't go on YouTube unless it's
Should
my
we
friends.
nominate each other and be really cringe?
I've never played
Yeah.
RuneScape.
I
video.
think Token should be nominated for no because I really like his 12 fire making video.
Mate, I'm sad I didn't get known for that. I just should
Should
have.
Just dumb video. Woo!
Oh, I missed that little era we had. It was
It was
fun.
a year ago now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck now.
Not today, but a year ago.
It was a year. It was like 13 months. This little group formed.
Yeah. And now we're best friends. And love
I
each
feel
other.
like Tom, you're the most like. How do I say it? You're the most with it. You're hip.
a wee bit trendy.
Man says crop. I'm not fucking having that.
I wear Crocs. I'm in them right now.
Who would you
Either
say
way,
is
mate.
like the best for each area at the moment?
Area of what?
Like content creation.
Oh.
And even just like fucking who's the best Twitter account? Like
OVL Scotsman.
Grantt RS.
Nah, it's good.
Skin.
Unhinged tweets.
Mate,
Oh,
I haven't been
I'll-
on my main Twitter for a while. I've been
I'll
using my
look on
alt
Twitter
Twitter.
and some of the stuff I see, like there was just a picture of him sucking Emily's toes the other week. I was like,
my
right, I'll
God.
go back to
Can you
bed.
link me that so I know what link to look out for?
Yeah,
whenever I
yeah,
see
yeah.
it? Thanks, man.
Oh god.
I'm making big news though. I'm making another Twitter sandwich.
Ooh.
So be
Go
ready
follow
for
Grant
that.
on Twitter to see the progression of the Twitter sandwich. It's a
Brett, we have-
remarkable
We have
time.
bread and mail. I do it once a year. Last time it banged. I put everyone off the scent. Everyone thought I was done with the sandwich, but I was heating it up. It got in the toaster. So
Ew.
Why did you
No one knew.
assemble? Wait, you're telling me you assembled the sandwich and then put the bread in the toaster?
yeah.
So you unassembled the sandwich?
No, I put
Had
the
the-
toasty in the toast maker.
the
The toasty machine.
What are you?
You're a
Yeah,
fucking
Why are we
weirdo.
talking about a fucking
Like,
toast?
you know those machines that like you like make.
You make a machine, do you?
No, you make you make the sandwich, and then you put the bits of bread together, and then you put it in the thing, and then you like, pull the arm down. It's a bit like a George
Toasty
Foreman.
maker, not a toaster.
That's what I said.
No, you said a toaster.
Toast.
So in Tucan's head, he's got like mental images
in
of
my
each
head,
having a
yeah.
sandwich into
Oh,
a
it's just-
toaster.
I just had this mental image of like a meal that your sandwich you've just bought from like the co-op, and you've just taken the bread out, and you just had the filling lying on your kitchen counter, and you just pop the bread in the toast.
That would be so bad though. You just put it back in afterwards.
Oh.
Why are we talking about this?
Yeah, I guess I am the most with it. Actually, probably Dan.
Yeah, you're just sat here like, what the fuck?
To be fair, none of us are with it.
No.
Brain dead.
Hence, today's background is on the podcast is going to be
The void.
hopeless creatures.
Oh, from what's that class called again?
Soulsbane.
Soulsbane.
Sounds
yeah.
bad.
That's actually a.
'Cause that's us right now.
That's a that's a recreation of all of us four in life at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thumbnails of the podcast have actually just been depictions of our mental state.
well-being, yeah.
Yeah, so it started with episode 1 in Prifdinus, where it's all
Very
tranquil and
tranquil.
peaceful. And then episode 2 is the desert, because it's dead. And then episode 5 is a croc going, ah.
Because we're all getting eaten alive by our anxiety.
Ah, lovely.
That's a bit deep.
Episode 8. Who knows?
Lovely.
Anyway,
Yeah, anyway.
Let's talk about.
Jeez.
Let's talk about
yeah.
Let's quickly go over the proposed Grand Master and General Combat
Oh,
Achievement update.
I want to know.
Yeah, go on then.
I want to know if I get anything new because I own a Master helm by the
Okay,
way.
so-
So
What are you guys have done combat achievements? I don't actually know what any of the current rewards are. The only one I know is the teleport and obviously the hill. Is
So you
is
get
that
the
a big
hill.
hit?
So you get the hilt and the helmet, and then you get some other rewards
helmet,
outside of
yeah.
it. So,
Okay.
for example, when you get elite, you get like elite clue scrolls are more common. There's other stuff as well, like the Goldberg's dungeon case that you get in the rooms lower. The private instances cost less, things like that. It's not like
okay.
a whole lot of stuff.
Oh, fair enough.
I think
Um,
now that I've seen that, I'm gonna finish off Elite this weekend.
You should at
I've-
least.
I've only got 10 more to do. Like,
At least definitely
Not
worth
enough.
it.
Wait, do you want me to read out the new proposed
Yeah, I would,
potential
actually.
rewards? Okay, we'll start with easy.
Okay.
This is quite big. So, complete the easy tier of the combat achievements. You will receive 100% more warrior tokens
Oh
in the
my
Warriors
God.
Guild.
Oh, get those defenders, guys! Everyone listening.
Yeah, mhm. Lovely.
It's time to get your Dragon Defender finally.
Hang on, like I'm pretty sure everyone who's going to be doing or has done easy combat achievements has already got a fucking defender.
Probably.
Whatever.
Yeah, but maybe they want to buy. What else can you get? What else can you do with warrior tokens? Is that it?
It's just
Nothing.
defenders.
You can
Maybe
find
they're
the
PKers and they want to.
reanimate-
Well, this is right. This is their second proposed one, quite big.
Did you just say proposement? Is that a
For a
word?
chance.
Look, I've had a hard day at work.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Apologies.
What was the
this-
proposal?
This is the proposement. You gain an additional point per successful game of pest control.
Ooh, that's big.
Me.
And now you can
Pet
get
Hunters Night.
now
UIMs are dropping at the gash.
that's actually a fair point. Ooh,
New meta.
I
New
like-
meta.
I like that one.
What else do you get from the Easy Combat Diary?
Oh, that's it.
Okay, medium.
The only
That's huge, actually. Yeah.
That's good.
Right.
What about
The-
medium?
You'll
medium-
Wait till later on in the blog.
Right. Okay. So, right, the medium. Take the two things I just said, the 2 rewards, but double it. Ooh.
What?
Get 200% more warrior tokens and 2 points per.
Bruh.
Well, 2 more points.
Wow. Mate, BA services are gonna go out of business.
An additional medium tier reward, however,
Mm.
you will no longer be affected by the prayer drain effect at Barrows whilst the Gommel's Hilt is.
That's
equipped.
actually sick, to be fair.
You do have to be. You do have to be. I mean, you do have to be
Wield it.
equipping the hilt, right?
Mm-mm.
But then
Yeah,
I guess you
but-
don't really have an offhand at.
Yeah, but have you? If you wait until later, there's a workaround with that. Mm. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited now.
Just you
Alright,
wait.
what's next?
We get.
Just you wait.
Just you wait.
Right, okay, hard. Ooh,
Me
I've
when I'm
done that.
erect. Sorry.
it says we're bumping up the benefits.
Me when I'm from
at council
Grimsby.
estate.
Oh, all right.
Right, hear me out. Hear me out. Gain an additional 3 points per successful game
Oh
of
my
pest
God.
control.
I love pest control.
Whoa.
However, in
untrimmed-
small font,
here we
it
come.
says it does not stack.
Oh,
Just so you know, so it won't be
That's
like
fair.
you're getting 6 points.
Understandable.
understandable. Have a nice day. Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
and
Mike.
We've got one new reward coming to the hard tier.
Oh my god.
Imbuing items at either Nightmare Zone or Star Wars will be 50% cheaper.
That's actually quite
That's
good.
quite a nice one.
That's quite good, actually.
Discount.
So it'd be what, 325k for like your B rings and.
Can lend my a ring of suffering
I
more.
don't know where
Allow
my
you to
voice went like.
review- It won't allow
Like
you
your
to
beating.
review doing that PK arena, but they'll let it be 50% quicker by having hard to.
Mm, I think
PvPers are going to
yeah.
see this and spit on the floor.
Okay.
So, what about the
Yeah.
elite team?
The elite tier. Oh, things are getting spicy now. I'll tell you
Whoa.
what.
Oh,
This is
Roll, Raggy.
weird.
This is where it gets big, right? So the NPC contact spell is now 2
Yeah.
cycles faster to cast.
Well, that's,
Oh,
that's,
okay.
I don't really know what that means. Does that just mean it's 2
It
times
just
quicker?
it's just
or-
no, it's just
two
quicker
less
because it actually
hit?
takes about 9 years to fucking cast it. So, yeah, 2 ticks faster.
That's
really
interesting
know
how
about
that's going to
that.
come as part of a
I
like
don't know why
update,
that's an elite.
like
but
that you have to
okay.
do something for it.
Next one's good. Dan will like this.
Mm.
Superior Slayer monsters will have a 1 in 150 chance to spawn, which is 25%
nice.
higher than the
Oh.
standard rate of 1 in 200.
Panic Cell
Ooh.
imbued hearts.
It's over, mate. You like a good one?
Expedition bracelets and slaughter bracelets will now have a 10% chance to fully recharge instead of breaking.
That's nice.
Ooh.
We'll take that. I'm not so sure about the superior. I guess Iron Men want it. Don't. I don't have a
Oh,
heart
it-
yet.
It makes sense to be in elite because elite's
Yeah, I
quite
guess so.
beefy, right? I
That's
just say
not behind
beefy.
a lot of PVM.
Right, what am I getting for my stuff?
Master.
This isn't going to
Beater.
pass.
Sorry, master.
Sorry, Master.
What am I getting? Sorry, master.
Okay, I've just had a. There's one thing in this I like. So summon thralls now last
Yep.
50% longer.
Whoa.
Oh, that's
So
such
that
pretty good. I'll
what?
take
How
that.
long do they
Huge.
last in a minute? A minute.
A minute.
A minute.
Minute.
yeah.
So that would make it
Forever.
90 seconds. Okay.
What else am I getting? At Christmas.
This one I think's a bit.
Bollock.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you'll receive a new blessing that, when worn, it gives charge items such as the Scythe of Vita and the Trident of Seas, etc., a 5% chance to not consume charges.
I
Oh,
love it.
that's why Blood Rune's crashed down today.
Mhm.
Because you use
I
what, on
love it.
average like 300 charges per tob. Like people
I'm
do
gonna
tob
be
nowadays.
saving me money. Yeah. Even though you wear arrows at top, but sure, fuck it.
That's gonna accumulate a lot over time.
Yeah.
But nice Serb. On a site
It'd be
Serb.
nice at Nightmare if it was worth
How many
doing.
people can do Masters though? I mean, you need to be able to do an Inferno, right?
Mhm.
Inferno,
Yeah.
solo chambers, hard mode top.
Some gauntlet stuff, yeah.
Hmm.
This one I really like. Probably the coolest
Mhm.
reward out of the whole thing, in my opinion.
I'm excited. What am I getting?
The Avernic Defender can now be combined with Gommel's Hilt 5. which
Yes!
brings new cosmetic
I've
upgrade.
been wanting this for so long. I think it's a
I
great
really,
idea.
I really like that.
So I
because-
get to wear my hilt as my defender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that because even though I've not got
They
the
look
GM
sick as
one,
items, but you never
the
wear
master hill is still really cool. It's like red
Mm.
and it's yeah no red but so
and a
that's sick.
really huge one.
Is
The
it still
NPC,
master?
yeah, the NPC contact becomes 4
One tick
cycles
faster.
Ooh,
Oh
no,
my
not
God.
1.
Whoa.
4.
That's
Ooh.
instant, isn't it? How long is that fucking spell? Like 25
You
ticks.
gotta,
Like,
you
what?
gotta count ticks, bro. Okay,
That's
the
good, though, I'll
next
take that.
right, the
So
next
GM.
one. So
So
GM.
what's my
GM.
incentive to get GM? Tell me.
Honestly, not a lot. Thralls are now 100% longer, so twice as long.
Yeah, sure.
That's
Casting NPC content.
they contact you instead of you
Why is-
contact them.
Why is this so fucking NPC contact orientated?
Duradel's just like, oi!
Oh,
He's got Duradel on speed dial.
Turiel fucking facts you. Like.
Turiel's like
I've already
fucking
got you.
panicking because he's got a million voices in his head. Like,
Right, so yeah, how much faster is the spell?
7 cycles.
How fucking
Whoa.
quick is the spell? Jesus Christ.
Can they not just slow down the spell? Just like
I'm
flat?
assuming you also get to use your hilt as your Avernic.
Exactly
GM.
that.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
think
goal,
so.
right?
Right.
And,
Which is cool.
And so there you have it. We're here to.
Is that
see what
it?
you think. Yep.
I'm not being funny.
It's
Like,
pretty dog shit.
It's underwhelming.
The
And
only
it's not
I said it.
needed
The
either.
the only cool one on there, in my opinion, is the defender.
Cosmetic.
Yeah.
I think the superior thing should be only GM. I know that's a hot take, but
It
I
is
reckon
quite good, isn't
master
it?
at least. Yeah.
Master.
there needs to be something like that. Just seems like you should be incentivized to go for elite, and then master is
They're
also
doing it
nice.
for Iron Man,
There's
mate,
not
come
much
on, let's be
incentive.
real.
is
You're
there?
right,
It's like, I mean, like you
doing it at a
heavily
point
base
that
your
Iron Man
series
can
on around
reach.
it.
If you're dry
Yeah.
of like an imbued heart, it's like, oh, okay, you're dry, but if you do the elite, you've got a better chance. It's 25% more likely. Here you
Yeah.
go. So it's going to make the meta of UIM shift if they want imbued hearts.
I do
which
actually.
I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. Like, where do you use an imbued heart? Like, you're not going to use it in raids.
Salt,
you pre-pot it.
Mm.
I saw a reply to the tweet. I think it was Hootie actually.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he said for GM, at least I think it was GM, instead of just doubling the time you have with thralls, make it so you don't require the
Read the
book.
book. Yeah, I've been
I
saying
think
this for a
that's
while.
Yeah.
I think GM.
That's a fair quality of life.
I would love to say master, but no, I think Grandmaster. You should get the ability to not to use the Book of the
Book's
Dead.
just obnoxious.
Yeah, I think that'd be a
There's
really
no
good
other
update.
skill that does that, apart from like the Tome of Fire with like you get benefit from that.
Yeah,
like,
you get benefits from
Oh.
using it. Yeah.
not required to do a spell.
I'm quite excited to use my nice little my little hilt. Bopping.
Yeah.
I'm
Can't
going-
stop.
Does this mean Tom's actually going to start playing the game again and start doing some
Boss champ.
PVM?
Hmm.
Wait, who me?
No, the gingerbread man. Like, yeah, you.
Oh,
You started doing combat
I'm
diaries.
Who's the
I'm working
gingerbread
on my 1,000 clues. After that, yeah, maybe.
So is it men's you doing or easy? So I forget.
Yeah, 1,000 meds.
What
Men's.
are you doing with the masters? Are you going to do it?
I'll do them all on my
Yeah,
little
you
YouTube stream.
You should do them. Yeah.
Hey guys.
I'm doing 500 easies soon. I'm gonna do that's my next thing. I'm gonna stream 500 easies.
Ugh.
Large.
Quite like easy clues. They're quite chill.
I've started doing
Tonight
masters
I'm
then.
I'm doing my
Cool.
6 Jads. It's happening tonight.
I thought you did it.
Nah, I got mate. I got 2 left and I ran out of prayer.
Oh, that's so rough.
Yeah.
What's the setup like actually for it? Like, do you
It's
Full
max
much-
range.
max
do
range.
you even bring food?
Yeah, anglers.
Anglers, and a couple brews and mainly restorers.
Yeah.
Do you
Hmm.
need any gear, Tom?
No, I've got
Gear.
Missouri, so I have everything now done apart from staff.
Not to make anyone nervous, but I only have to kill another 10 chompies.
Oh my god, that's. Can I come? I'm gonna come stand next to you in game.
Rolled 511 at the BKP near the fairy ring near Castle Wars.
Fall in.
I'm just
Come here,
reading.
guys.
I'm reading some of the tweets under the combat achievements post.
Mm.
This guy puts, "I will play again once you add raids 4."
Belgium.
Why is that so eerie? Yeah, it's Belgium.
Thank you, Bum Brunson.
Speaking of raids 4, I remember how when I don't know if you remember when I spoke about my kind of like pitch for raids 4. Do you remember? I don't know if we discussed it, like how I wanted it to be like ice themed and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take the time sometime, maybe next week, and I'm gonna fully develop that pitch, and I'm gonna actually flesh it out, and I want to see if I can do something with it, because I don't know,
Go
I
on
think it'd
then.
be interesting. I'm gonna design raids 4. Yep, me, you heard it here first. So if you want
we
design
got-
raids 4.
So me and you, Grant, we're like the brainstormers.
Yes.
Tom's the artist who like pitches the
Well,
Yeah,
can
we can
I?
read this.
art and the trailers.
Scream.
Dan is the social media advocate. So he'll be putting
Yes.
it out like, check out this new box.
Now, or I'll
Just type
punch you.
everything in caps lock.
Right, listen here. New raid. Tom can make a trailer about it starts
Just the
with
trailer guy now.
it starts with an ice butterfly
Ooh.
fluttering through the icy
Ooh.
wind.
Generally, though, I was thinking about this though. Like, I was like, it could be fucking sick, bro. I'm gonna put like frost dragons in that bitch. There's gonna be a quest. There's gonna be rewards, and I'm gonna design it all, and it's gonna be epic Fortnite victory royale. And everyone's
Do
gonna love
you
it
ever get adverts for RuneScape private servers on YouTube?
all the time.
So
Yeah.
have you, like, I watch them because obviously they've got like their fucking 2-bit NPCs
Yeah.
that are flying around. There was this one there was one that I remember seeing, and it was like a dragon that was hovering over, like, you know, like Wintertodd's like in the middle, and it's just like that gap. There was like a dragon flying over like that sort of space, like a gap in the hole, like gap in the floor.
That's sick.
And I was like, that'd be perfect for like raids 4, like as like a demi boss, like a dragon that actually like flies about. Like, we don't have anything
like-
really like that.
It's like Elvarg in the cutscene.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
I think like most models, like Next flies about a bit. I'm trying to think what else.
Shooting stars, but NPCs. Basically, right?
Yeah, like there's not much that moves about.
I thought when they were gonna do rune dragons that they were gonna fly, because they
That's
do in
good
RuneScape 3.
yeah.
And they fly. They're
Do
really
they?
cool.
Huh.
I remember
Yeah,
that was
they're
like
fun.
the big selling point from like.
They
"Look,
start
we
on-
can fly now.
They start on the ground, and when you phase them into, like, because I have like 3 phases. When you phase into phase 2, it like takes off and starts fucking you up. It's pretty cool.
That's sick.
What was it they
Five
dropped?
They dropped the upgrade
boot
to
upgrade, wasn't
the
it?
boots. Yeah, so they upgraded steadfast boots.
When are we getting new boots and rings, man?
I was saying this, man. Okay, honestly,
New
like
rings. We just had a
Ritual of the Majorat comes out. We get Glaciers. They upgrade
Yeah.
the Prims, Pegs, and Eternals into
Yeah.
the fucking turbo boots, and then yeah,
They can't be just a regular Glaciers because they were fucking easy to kill.
make them harder them.
Wait.
Give us the Arch Glaciers.
So you're telling me to make the new Ranger boots, you'll need like Ranger boots, Pegasian Crystal, and then Glacor's little green
Wings.
knobbler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the wings,
Right.
wings for each of them.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Pretty
that's
sure they've got
that's,
wings, haven't they?
Or a little spike of what Glaciers?
that's too much.
No.
Or just give us new boots then. Fuck it.
Maybe it's a Giga hard quest, and then you dip the crystal into some like random. Why is SpongeBob with an AK-47? Is that what RuneScape private servers are these days?
Yeah.
It's Fugbob.
Fugbob. Right. Let's see.
Token. Alright, everyone. I'm stopping everyone.
Everyone.
The next
of the
chompy that
podcast.
spawns. Here it is. Am I gonna want him?
Good
Nope.
luck.
I missed again. And again.
No rush.
Oh my
Hang on all
god,
day.
kill it.
And again.
Oh my...
Yay! I am now an
Yay.
expert dragon archer. This is the highest honor. that
Nobody
you can bestow.
cares.
Now you get the best headgear in the game. in my
Now I
opinion.
get hat.
Are you going to
Congrats,
spam
mate.
the CC with loads of like chompy hats now?
Only 5.
It's the best
Boo.
headgear in the game, in my opinion. Actually, no,
Yay.
goggles. And then
Now I'm going to rants.
I
What are
still
you going
think-
to rant about?
Haha.
why they should add Fugbob to OSRS.
Actually, straight fat
Imagine
fuck
if
off.
Bob came out of Guardians of the Rift, that little pineapple house.
The
My
pineapple.
favorite was the little
Pineapple?
fucking like attack helicopter pet that you could get on.
That's my favorite tweet. I go back to that tweet like once every 3 months, and it's just some PK, and he's like, he ats Jagex
Oh, Yoshi
at,
Pet.
like, yo, bro, can you nerf the Apache helicopter? Some Apache helicopter 2 hits a dude in the wind.
Oh my god. Speaking of wacky updates, what are your predictions for next year?
Nothing.
Predictions for next year.
New
Game's
quest, maybe Endgame, like you say, with Desert Treasure
Yeah,
2.
I'd say a big quest is probably going to happen.
Some new irrelevant league or temporary game mode.
I think they're gonna do a 99 Slayer creature as well.
Oh.
Account
Ooh.
security.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, I think they're gonna do a 99 Slayer creature with a boss, obviously.
Give it
Because
to me.
yes, and I think
Need
there'll
that in
be
my life.
Desert Treasure 2, and
I'll
Do
be
you know
ranking
what,
it, but I
maybe,
promise you now.
maybe it wouldn't come out next year. But honestly, I think Jagex want to hone in on the whole raids thing. I think they're gonna announce raids 4 a lot sooner than you think.
I don't.
I hope not.
Nah,
I
I
don't
doubt
think-
it.
You
I think we're
like,
gonna. I
how
think we're
much,
gonna
like,
stick it free for a while.
Yeah, you think how much, like, in terms of like whenever they're like pitching stuff, they're like, oh, it does cost a lot, like in terms of resources to create this sort of content, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just thinking, yeah, they're never gonna fucking like do anything big like for a while. I think tier way
yeah, I
sort
think
of
you're
feel
right.
like that.
One of the
and they're not
peaks in
gonna-
it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I? Oh, there it is. The
Wrong.
chompy hats. Do you know what? Do you know what I? It probably won't be added, but I think would be cool. So, you've got in your inventory every clue scroll, including master. So you've got beginner, easy, medium, hard,
Oh, here we go.
elite, master,
Hmm.
and you go to the top of Crandor Island
Caskets or
And-
clues?
and clues.
Okay.
And you look, and there's an NPC looking off into the distance, like Red in Pokemon at the top
Red.
of the mountain.
Like that.
And you talk to him, and he says ... and he hands you a shiny new clue scroll.
Ooh, metallic clue.
I was trying to
Ooh.
think of a name for it. I was gonna say like
Grandmaster clue.
epic. Yeah,
That's the one, yeah.
I was thinking
Grandmaster
like
clue.
epic clue scroll. like
I like that though.
like a
that's actually good.
grandmaster clue, and it's like
You get one reward
ridiculous.
from it.
one of the tasks is like complete the inferno.
Mate,
Look,
people would cry.
Maybe not that stupid, but you know what I mean. Like a new, because master clues are actually quite old. I think they were like what 2016.
It was
2017?
before-
Yeah,
yeah, it was
yeah.
before.
So I think a
Makes
new
sense,
clue
doesn't it?
would be cool.
Yeah, as long
With
as they
some,
make the
like,
steps
really-
really fun.
Yeah,
all
Yeah,
for it.
they're just like standards. Yeah.
because like don't get me wrong, master clues are fun, but they're just tedious. Like it's 50-50 between it being tedious and quite a fun
Yeah,
step to do.
yeah.
So I think something like that would be interesting. Like maybe
Again,
something
well,
like
if it was, like,
if you kill Zora under a minute, it will drop the next clue or something.
But
Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't think they're ever going to do it. My reasoning why is because Jagex seem to be hard focused on new players.
Oh yeah,
new
I mean
players.
Mm.
like
They're not that grandmaster like requirements have to be end game, and
Hang
then
on,
they're not going to do content that's that
yeah, I
focused on it.
Maybe.
I have the fresh start worlds page open from earlier.
Mhm.
Mm.
And literally, like their opening statement is, "You remember starting old school all those years ago. It wasn't exciting to play shoulder to shoulder with players at the same stage as you. One of the major problems reported by new players is that they don't get this experience." So straight away off the bat, they've dropped the new players. You know,
Mate,
it's
solo
on the
mission's
rise.
already maxed, so like why? Like no new player, like no one on
No,
Fresh Start
a
World
new player's
can
gonna log
catch
in,
up.
and some fella's gonna stroll past in full Bandos and Infernal Cape and a Bandos pair, and he's just gonna
Yep.
go, "What's the fucking point?"
Solo mission had
It's just
1k
old
total,
school.
not even 48 hours in. and you're telling me that this is catered towards new players,
Because in their mind
like
they've
having
got
a
like
chance to compete,
fucking
get out.
flower
Fucking little
petally.
Timmy's gonna see a set of Torba and shit himself. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck
I mean,
is
like,
that?"
even I'm put off to log in because people have got fucking rune axes. Like, you know, like, just... no.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
We
the
don't have
game
that.
is at a
People don't
point
have
where
that
if you don't
mentality
have-
anymore.
Yeah, if
You've
you're,
outgrown it.
if you're a content creator and have or someone who has access to play it 24/7, like you're never going to be able to compete with those people. So new players coming in aren't going to be able to work shoulder to shoulder with
Mhm.
everyone. It's not going to be a level playing field, and it shouldn't be.
Mm.
Don't get me wrong, but don't advertise it as that. That's just false marketing.
It's
It's not wrong, but it is a lie.
it's very. It makes me angry.
The game, like we've said it before, the game's been solved. Like people know the metas. Like even with new updates, like
It's
people
very
would make
washed
to
out
adapt.
at this point.
Mm.
I think Fresh Start World should have just been dropping a nuke in the center of Gielinor and everyone is forced to start again.
No,
You've just got your Infernal
An
Cape.
RNG
Do
nuke.
it again.
It might happen today, lads. Better do our Inferno again.
I'm just sat looking at my hat.
Your
It'd be
what?
really my hat.
His
Yeah.
collection logging hat, because that's you know.
Yeah.
what's the
Oh.
collection log at now?
It's where
Hey,
losers
you're
like
nearly
that.
at 1K, damn.
Do you know what my favorite? Do you know what my favorite outfit is, Grant?
What?
It's like the Tota special. It's the
Yeah.
It's that hat with the champion's cape and the gold Castle's
dear.
armor.
Yeah, but you can't wear that because fucking what's his name wore that and he was a pedo.
Yeah,
There
but
we go.
Fucking what's his name? Tuner Malone nons. Also, yeah, he wore that outfit. He ruined it for me.
okay, yeah, but he has a max fit on.
I've just
Okay,
had-
you
I've
can
just had
take
a
the
look and
baton.
I've seen that my time played.
Don't say that.
Oh my
You
god.
take the baton.
Moving on. I've just seen that my time played has gone over 600 days.
Fucking hell, hack. See you later, kid.
OMG, it fucking happened. Thank the Lord. About time at Jagex Ash. Right, that's pissed me off.
Wait, Colin got accepted at Jagex?
No, someone got a Tangleroot pet and felt
Oh.
the need to.
Did you see Mod Tyrant's tweet?
Yeah, oh my god.
You just
Yep.
went,
Oh,
yep.
man.
It was like,
Hang on,
I
hang on,
can't-
hang on.
I-
Wait.
You
Can
read it
keep
out.
the Bitters tweet?
yeah. That was class. Poor fucking Colin, bless him, was like, I've applied to this. I hope you're having a good day, Tyron. At Jagex Tyron. And he just goes, yep.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, heavens.
Fucking
Dear, oh
Jesus.
I've never seen like so much. Like Colin got butchered yesterday on Twitter, and it was I couldn't help but laugh a bit. It was,
The fucking did a bit of one. Oh.
mate,
It was
you-
flames
like,
people
You
though.
do realise like 10 people are playing FSW Worlds, and did a bit of put. You do realise that 10 people applied for the.
Each. I think
Yeah.
He takes it
if
well.
we, if us four were each J-mods, what would we be doing?
I'd love to
I-
do anti-cheat. I worked in fraud prevention at ASOS.
I can so
Um,
see you
I-
doing that, Dan.
Mm.
I
Just
would-
dropping
I
the
would-
ban
You'd
hammer
be so
and, like,
sick at that.
spying on people in game.
Have you applied
but
for it?
I-
Jack?
Hearing and be like, hey,
No, because I looked at the job spec and it's just
Oh, you got no Python.
no.
Python's not bad, Dan. You could learn that in like 3
I could-
weeks,
I
I
could
is,
reckon.
learn-
it, is
I
that
could
like
learn
a
that
is that like a
easy.
script?
It's the coding
It's a coding
language.
software.
But unfortunately,
It's just
It's
copying and
Jag-
pasting brackets, mate.
yeah. But shift
Ooh.
Heron. Sorry, we'll go back to that in a sec. Yeah, Jagex is like I understand why, because loads of people that play the game want to apply for them, but
Yeah.
realistically, they're very close to me. I've got a really good CV. I could probably like if it was any other job, I could get it or I'd get someone to look at it.
Hmm.
But they're just inundated with like applicants, and I know for a fact that they have like a filter system that just auto blocks.
Mine got denied
Yeah.
in a day.
A lot of people get jobs there on a who you know basis.
Yes, I'm not bothered by it. Like, I'm looking for jobs at the minute, and I'm doing all right. Within 2 days, I've been offered 7 interviews.
Oh no.
I've done
fucking
2
kidding.
today, and I've got 2 second interviews for really good jobs and opportunities. So, see how it goes. I did apply for a Jagex role, but I know that they're not going to be quick about it. So,
Ladies and
Don't hear
gentlemen,
back, don't hear
leave a
back.
comment down below saying mod wedges on my chest.
I would love it. Like, I wouldn't care. Like, I would jump at the chance, and I'd love to like work there and build a career there. But
I would
with this kind
replace
of
Modhead.
realistic, no.
Yeah,
Oh, the
I
law
was gonna-
guy.
I was just thinking to myself, Grant, you would
Yeah.
be like the
Grant would be
quest guy.
content dev. Tukan,
You
your
would
community
be the one-
management.
You come out on stage at Roofest, be like,
Right,
Sorry, mate.
dragons. We all love them, don't we?
Thunderous claps hit the air as Elvarg swishes through the dark
"Thunderous
cloud.
claps."
Thunderous claps and Grant just starts twerking.
Fucking hell.
Beat of wind. Ah,
Tom would be
Editor.
Creative services, I guess.
Tom would be making
Uh-huh.
wibbly wobbly music.
Bing,
Like, it was like,
bing.
Doing remixes to Sweet Caroline.
What?
feeling fine.
I don't know what I'd be as a journal.
Community management.
Mod. Yeah.
Yeah,
you'd be
you
the
No,
one.
I'm too mean.
Yeah, they need a
Just
bit of
say-
that.
I
Yeah, a
mean,
little bit.
Razor shits on people.
I feel like
on
I'm
Twitter on a
good.
daily.
I feel like I'm good at like sort of hitting algorithms and things like that, and like
Yeah.
working out trends.
Yeah, you'd be
But
good
then
at
that
that.
just comes across through me being a degenerate,
Yes.
and I don't think I'd be allowed to do that.
No.
Depends. They added Liz Trust the other day, so let's see what.
Yeah, that's true.
That was
Right.
definitely. It's got to the point now where you can see a tweet from the old school account, and you just know
Who did
done
it?
Yeah.
The the Liz Trust one was 100% Goblin.
Yep.
The one today, which was like, which staircase do you take in the Lumbridge Castle?
Is that mod light?
Probably, yeah.
Oh my god, guys.
What? I take the B staircase?
You know, they have a meeting about like a Friday tweet. They like come together and talk about like an edgy tweet they can tweet on a Friday.
Sorry.
They should just get us on the blower. We'd fucking solve it for them.
I take the B
that's-
stairs.
Right, these two bad.
On that note, thank you for listening to the Scuff Unit podcast. We've hit an hour.
Comment
Today's
down
is
below
definitely the
which
worst one we've
staircase
ever
you
done.
take.
But yeah, let us
This is
know.
so-
Do you take a staircase or a B? And we'll see you maybe for a live edition.
This is
Oh,
the
yeah,
worst fucking one we've done.
Do we want to do that and put Dan on an iPad in our
Sure.
lap?
Oh yeah, Dan won't be there. Never mind.
What about
We could. The thing is, that we could organize that for another time. That we could like comment.
Hang on. I'm not making promises, but someone get me the address right now.
Get you what?
Get me the address for ScuffCon right now.
Oh, hello.
uh,
Don't say it out loud.
I
We're
had-
still live. Can I wrap up the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bye.
Right. Thanks. Thanks for
well,
listening,
thank you,
everyone.
Or
Um,
B.
I don't know, something leaving the Dan on my chest. Let us know the
We'll
staircase.
try be back. We won't be 6
This
weeks.
we have a sponsor. This
This
podcast
video
was
is
sponsored.
by B Stick.
No, it's by Thug Bob. So shout out to Thug Bob.
Comment down below.
He can hit 3,292 with range attacks. So
If this video gets
Be
50
careful.
likes, you will be eligible to enter the Fugball giveaway.
Also,
yeah.
please.
And
give me
I'll stream that
your-
private server. Why not? All right.
Please give me your thoughts in the comments. Bye.
Bye everyone.